I danced for God, and I felt him when I danced, and that was my connection to him. Now, in the year of 2012, I kind of I got hurt by church, so I walked away. And church is not God. People are just people, and hurt people. So we all make mistakes. But at the time in my life, I wasn't aware of these things. So I just went crazy, did my thing as a teenager, went off to college, met a boy that I got into a relationship with that I shouldn't have been in a relationship with. And at the time in my life, when I was 18, I thought I had it all. I thought I was rebellious, and so I was out of town at actually a Christian music festival with my boyfriend, where I got sick. I had a UTI, and I didn't know what it was, but I had to come home. And on our way home, we had stopped at a rest stop for a couple hours, and as we were getting out into the turn lane to turn left, he ended up turning on a green light rather than a green arrow. And a truck hit my side where it T-boned me. And when I woke up, the windshield was shattered. The jaws of life was trying to get me out. And there was a person behind my neck, holding my neck, where they were trying to keep me from moving my neck, because when you move your neck, well, you can get paralyzed. Well, when I got in the ambulance, I immediately knew that there was something wrong, and I asked them, am I going to be able to feel my legs? So instantly, I knew that there was something wrong. But in that moment, I just kept praying to the Lord. I kept saying, God, I don't know what's going on, but please rescue me. Please heal me. Whatever's going on. They did test after test. They care flew me to another city, and where I had undergone, or whatever that word is, so many tests that they came to the conclusion that I broke my neck and I crushed my spine, where they told me that I would have to live to be a quadriplegic for the rest of my life. And yeah, that was that day. But the story, it just is far from over. But that was that day. And that day was one of the hardest days. It was when they told me that I would never walk again. And they said that I would have to live to be a quadriplegic, because my hands are quad hands where I don't have grip in them. I have impaired arms, and I also don't have trunk muscles. So when they told me that, it was like a teenager, all these years being crushed in a blink of an eye, and then basically telling me there's nothing you can do about it. You just have to move on and get over it. And that was something that was so hard. It was in the room, instantly a virus hit, and every nurse around me was bawling their eyes out, because nobody wants to see someone that has all the dreams in the world be crushed like that and have their whole life flipped upside down. So that was that day.
Hannah, this is so touchy and emotional. What a great one. Well, there's a whole lot to unpack in your story, and I pray we'll have time and do enough justice to that. Now, but while you were talking, you made mention of you being a dancer, and I discovered that at 18 you were dancing already. So, what does dancing mean to you?
So when I danced, my mom brought me up in dance when I was a very little girl. I was in dance competitions and, so many more. But then when I was in second grade, the Lord told my mom to take me out of school, that He had big plans for me. And she took me out of school, and I was homeschooled, the rest of the time, got heavily involved in my youth group, and started doing ministry in drama and dance, where dance was so big that it was so heartbreaking knowing that I got paralyzed